It's All-Star Weekend in Tampa.
Goaltender interference?
And are Detroit and Montreal done?
All of that coming up next.
Welcome to the Slewfoot Hockey Show. Here are your hosts, Fred Angema and Dave Abbey.
Welcome to the Slewfoot Hockey Show. My name's Fred, and with me, of course, is
Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
All right. This is the show where we talk about hockey, from the NHL to the CHL to the Olympics. We talk it all.
We do.
We talk about hockey.
Yeah.
Yep. We're here to give you all the information, and we offer our opinions on what's happened over the week. So buckle your seatbelts, because we've got some good ones. Be sure to like this episode, and hey, if you want to, please hit subscribe. It's right there. And we'd love to connect with you and have you join our little Slewfoot audience participation membership.
I believe the subscribe is here.
Yep.
And so is like.
Like is there too?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Hey, feel free to leave a comment. Whether you like this or not, we really enjoy the feedback. Just let us know what you think of the show, and what you'd like to see on future episodes.
Sure.
Because we'll probably do it.
Yeah.
We're not afraid.
No, we can be fools.
You can also check out our website. It's slewfoothockeyshow.com. And leave us a message, feedback@slewfoothockeyshow.com, or you can connect with us on Twitter. I'm at SlewfootFred.
And I'm at Slewfoot Dave.
That's good.
Yeah.
And we also have at Slewfoot Show. Yeah, at Slewfoot Show.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right here. At Slewfoot Show. That's our show Twitter feed as well. And we would love to connect with you, like we said. Hear what you think about this show, about some of the things that have happened in the world of hockey. Just shoot us a message and we'll participate in the interaction, because that's what we do.
We will do it.
Yep. Okay, so today we've got a jam-packed show, even though there's not a whole lot of hockey the last couple of days, except for what happened in Tampa, because there was an All-Star game.
Certainly was.
Not too many people like the All-Star game.
I love it.
I enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
It breaks up the rest of the season nicely, and it gives you a different perspective of the players themselves.
Yeah,
Maybe
show
you
some
see their-
personality.
maybe you see their true personalities. Who knows?
Yeah, usually it's just, we go out there and we tried hard, and we gave it our best, and,
Their
we'll get them next time. And
coin phrases.
yeah, they're just quote machines.
Yeah.
So exciting. We're going to talk about some of the goalie interference controversy that has happened since the last time we recorded.
There's been a couple.
A few things that happened.
Maybe some reactions after
There were.
another goal.
Not even
as well.
maybe. It was fun to watch that stuff.
Yeah.
We have a little bit more of top shelf news, and then we're going to end our show today. Eventually, oh no,
We are going to end it
eventually
today.
today.
We'll be back next week, though.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about. Obviously, Dave is a Detroit Red Wings fan. Bob Probert shirt number 24 today.
Yes, look at that.
Yep, number 24, and I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan. And as it stands right now, both of our teams are on the outside looking in. Do you ever stand outside of like a farmer's field and look at all? No?
I don't stand in the middle of the fields too often.
Okay. So it's kind of like that. Look on the outside looking in, which can be creepy as well.
Children of the corn.
That went nowhere fast. So we're going to talk about Detroit and Montreal, what they've done, what they haven't done, what they need to do.
Right on.
What they've done, what they haven't done, what they need to do.
Right.
That'll be fun. We have our player of the week, and of course, we're going to play a game because we do that. The game today is called Yes Way, No Way. Yeah.
I call it yeah and
Okay, so before we start today, we thought we'd do another couple of questions, asking each other some questions to get to know us a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know each other, but we thought you as the audience might want to know a few more things, like besides what kind of sandwiches we like to eat. You know, because we both like sandwiches.
But I haven't tried the dill bread yet.
Dill bread, yeah, we had a comment
Have you
last
tried
week.
dill bread?
I have not tried dill bread.
I don't know.
I have
like,
had.
Is it soggy from the dill pickles?
I've had dill pickles, but I've never had dill bread.
I don't think I've ever even heard of it.
No, maybe it's baked with dills, or
Maybe.
dill seasoning. Anyway,
I think that's what it is.
we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna ask a few questions, and give some truthful answers because that's what we do. Dave, you wanna go first?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I have a question for you.
That's good because there's no one else here.
What is your favorite board game?
Oh, my favorite board game?
Yeah.
I really like trivia. So if I were to set up a board in a game form, it would be Trivial Pursuit of some sort, a trivia game of some sort.
All right.
Just to, you know.
Now, do you know how many different Trivial Pursuit games there are now?
Yeah, there's 40.
Like there's
there's at least 42.
the 60s, the 80s, the music,
Yeah.
everyday Joe stuff.
Yeah.
There's endless. But that's a good one. That's a good game.
Yeah, I love that game. It's fun.
Good.
It's fun. Okay, Dave, my first question for you. What is your favorite 80s band?
Oh boy. 80s.
I know you got one.
Whew. Let's go with. Jeez, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get the right era.
If you're close, you're close.
Let's go with 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's go with Men at Work.
Oh, they were good.
Yeah.
Who can it be now?
Yeah. Or you know what? Can I change my answer?
No. Of course you can.
Okay, I'm going to.
You can have more than
How
one.
about the Fix?
Oh, the Fix. Wow.
That's
That is
80s
pretty
for sure.
80s.
That was huge.
Look that up.
I was like the coolest kid in grade 10
Mhm.
because I had the Fix cassette. And people were like, "Can I borrow that and tape it?" Because you could
Yeah,
get
you
a
could
blank tape
you could copy
and put
from
it in
one,
your dual cassette.
but you'd have to pop off the top. Remember
Yeah, yeah,
of the.
yeah,
It was
Just put
some.
tape over it.
Oh yeah, you could put tape over top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fix.
Great technology that everybody could break
We should go back to that.
instead of audio files and.
Where's that song I want to hear? Let me get my pencils and rewind it to the song.
Oh, a little bit further. Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, it's my phone.
Am I up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Simple question.
Okay.
Where have you lived throughout your
Wow.
childhood to where we are now?
Okay. Well, that's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up and was born and raised in London, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
When I got a little bit older and became a man, I've lived out in Calgary.
Yeah.
Lived in the Toronto area for a little bit. I think the craziest place I've ever lived was in a town in Poland. So my wife and I, we went and taught English in Poland for a year. So that was crazy.
That would
was, yep, home of Mariusz Czerkowski.
be. Really?
Well, not that town, but Poland.
Oh.
That's where he was born. Yeah. So
Maybe you taught him.
No. So we lived in Poland, taught English, and moved back to Canada and London, Burlington, etc. And now we live in Strathvegas. Viva, Strathvegas.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's pretty global.
It is kind of global. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. It is neat. Dave, I have a question. I should have brought a prop, but I
Oh.
didn't.
Imagine it.
Just imagine, because it's pretty easy.
Okay.
Probably see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
When you put on a new roll of toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
which way do you put it
I
on?
knew you're gonna which way does the paper come
Exactly. Do you put it
off?
on?
Under or
Do you
over?
under or over like a waterfall like that?
I'm gonna say it has to come under.
Why? Well, I don't understand the
Because
reasoning.
I had to have an answer for you.
Okay.
Were you gonna say why if it had to come over top?
No. Yeah, because I feel that over the top, it looks like a waterfall, and it looks nicer.
Was it not a movie?
Over the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an arm wrestling movie.
Sylvester Stallone. Wear a hat like you are right now. Backwards.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a preference.
Okay.
But a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Hotels. They like to do a little fancy fold.
Absolutely, and they do waterfall style.
Well, don't go chasing waterfalls.
I will not.
You should probably stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to.
You're absolutely correct.
Are they from the 80s? 90s?
Who?
TLC.
90s.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Simple question again.
Okay.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Wow. I'm going to say yes.
2 pieces of bread.
Yes, absolutely it
It's
is.
a meat product.
Yep.
Byproduct.
It definitely is a sandwich.
Really, eh?
Yep, I think it is.
Okay.
It's a round
I know
sandwich.
you didn't ask me this question, but I'm going to disagree with you anyway.
Okay.
It's a hot dog.
True, but it can also be viewed as a sandwich, I think. Anyway.
Okay.
Dave, I know you're a Red Wings fan. Let's say
know.
the Red Wings did not exist.
Okay. Who would be my team?
Who would be your team?
I'm going to finish your question
Okay.
almost every
Just
time.
taking it over.
You know what? Back as a youngster,
Uh-huh.
my favorite team was the Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
I loved watching Butch Goring, Billy Smith, Dennis Potvin, Mike Bossy,
Mhm.
Brian Trottier. They were all amazing. Nystrom.
Yep.
They were
Many
all-
Hall of Famers.
They were all really good, and it's I think maybe because as kids watch teams, they go for the winning ones.
Yeah, of
So
course
I might
they
have
do.
been influenced by their 4 Stanley Cups,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
consecutive Stanley Cups. So maybe that was. But I loved watching. They were good.
Okay. So the Islanders. Okay.
My next question for you is your favorite actor.
My favorite actor. I like Billy Bob Thornton. Pauly Shore. And
Because they're similar.
Pauly Shore has made some dramatic moves.
You're gonna lie to everybody right now.
Sorry about that. You know what? Matt Damon. I don't
Okay,
have a favorite.
all right.
I don't have a favorite actor, to be honest.
All right. Well, you named 3.
Yeah. So if I were to narrow it down, I'd probably say Gerard Depardieu.
Oh boy. I don't know who that is.
He was great in that one movie.
Hmm.
He was.
Excellent.
Okay,
All right.
my next question.
Yep.
Dave, if you were in the NHL and you scored a goal,
Mhm.
what would be your goal Sally song?
Probably Living on a Prayer.
Yes.
That I
By
would-
John Bon?
Prayer that I would get like another goal. I don't want
Nice.
to be a 1-goal show.
And could you imagine if you played in New Jersey
Cool.
and you played that song?
Okay.
Not that it's
That's-
on like
that's-
4
that's
times.
That's an additional part of the question. It
It
would
wasn't a
depend on, it
two-parter,
would
isn't it?
depend. No, it didn't. Wasn't meant to be, but it's turning out to be.
Yeah.
Because it would depend on what team you played for.
That's true.
Because if you played for the Red Wings, something by Kid Rock
That would work.
or Bob Seger
Uh-huh.
or Ted Nugent.
Yep.
Way to go, Detroit.
Is Ted Nugent from Detroit
Yeah,
as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. My 5th and final question for you
Mm-hmm.
on the get to know: ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Ice cream. Not even a question.
Really?
Yes.
Man, we're
Not a Frogo guy.
I know you're not asking me this,
Froyo.
but I disagree too.
You like the Frogan yogurt?
Frozen yogurt. Frozen yogurt.
Frogan.
Well, yeah, I guess I
The
do.
Frogurt.
It just seems healthier. It gives you that.
Yeah, but
it
in the
gives you that
summer,
sense you're
in
eating
the summertime,
healthy.
you don't need to be healthy.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, maybe a little bit. But okay, my last and final question
All right.
for today.
Yeah.
Dave, if you had to
Do
live in another province or state,
Mm.
which one would it be?
Another province?
Or state?
I'm not gonna go state because I don't want to be an American.
Okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that country. I just don't
Right.
wanna,
You've just been a Canadian all
yeah,
your life. You don't want to change.
Canada's a great country.
Yep.
I think I would go with go over in Halifax.
Disagree.
Wow.
You were disagreeing with me, so I had to throw
Circle
one in
gets
there.
a square.
Yes. Bing. Yeah.
There's a blasphemy pass.
Um,
yeah, I think out in the East Coast.
So East Coast.
Yeah.
Nice. I've never been to the East Coast.
I haven't either, but they seem more relaxed from the people that I've met here. Most of them moved
Right.
back because they just miss it.
We
so
are
much.
probably the most uptightest, if I can say that, in Ontario. I think we are. We're pretty uptight here.
Probably.
I've been to a
Yeah.
couple provinces around the country, and
Yeah.
Out west people
Well,
are pretty relaxed
we
as
not-
well.
Are we not the most powerful province in the
I don't know about that.
Do we not think we're the most powerful?
Probably. We have a lot of
And
cars.
That's probably why we're uptight.
We have a lot of cars and not as much forest. Although
True,
up north is
true.
pretty
But
forested.
London, who is very close by,
Yep.
they're called the Forest City.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't get it.
Yeah, me either. Okay. Well, thank you, Dave, for all the information.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. If you have any questions you'd like to ask us, down in the comments below. If you want to find out, perhaps,
Right there. Pretty sure.
what other province Dave would like to live in, that would be great.
Yeah, I
Okay,
probably
Dave.
have more than one favorite.
Yeah, we're going to kick off everything now. Well, now after we've kicked it off.
Mhm.
This is the second kickoff of our show. Top Shelf News.
It's time for Top Shelf News.
Okay, Dave.
Mhm.
We're going to talk about the All-Star game
Cool.
because it happened this weekend.
Sure.
It's now done, wrapped up.
Sure is.
It was in Tampa Bay this week.
Mm-hmm.
And this weekend. Couple of events that happened. First of all, there was the much talked about puppy draft.
Okay.
Did you see the puppy draft?
No.
Yeah, it was weird. It was uncomfortable. I think it was Victor Hedman and Tyler Johnson from the Tampa Bay Lightning. They had to pick. It was a fundraiser, I think, for the
Okay.
Tampa Bay Humane Society.
Oh, good
They had
idea,
to
I guess.
draft puppies dressed up in NHL uniforms,
Oh, wow.
like puppy designer jerseys.
The last one picked, did it get a vehicle or something?
Got an extra treat. Yeah.
Okay.
First overall, I think, was the Tampa Bay dog.
Really?
Yeah. His name was
Interesting.
Barky.
Very clever name.
Sparky. I don't know. Anyway, that was part of the NHL All-Star Weekend.
Take advantage of everything around you.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. No, it's hockey themed fundraiser. It was nice.
Yep.
And then, of course, Dave, we had the All-Star Skills Competition. That was last night.
Yep.
Also held in Tampa.
Sure.
There was a couple really cool events.
There was.
A couple events where I was going, this is kind of strange.
Which one do you think was strange?
The whole puck control.
Where they had to flick
Control
scoop it up,
relay?
throw it through the holes?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one will be gone next year.
that one was bizarre.
There's only 2 guys that could do it,
Yeah.
which I thought was very surprising.
And then they were picking up
Yeah.
the puck, putting it on their stick, and putting it through. Well, that
Right.
kind of defeats the purpose.
That's
'cause
right.
You can't close your
That's-
hand around the
that's
puck.
not
That's a
skill.
penalty.
And it's not a skill.
No. Yeah, Eric Carlson, you're not that skilled, apparently. Sorry, Eric.
I thought McDavid was going to fly through that.
Yeah, he didn't.
No.
He did. He did, but then he got stuck on the
Yeah.
last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one we'll talk about the Dunkin' Donuts passing challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So that was where players had to hit specific targets with passes.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Pietrangelo from the Blues won that. He won it pretty handily
Were
too.
they all defensemen?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm not sure who all participated, but
Okay.
special recognition to Drew Doughty, who started hammering and, I mean, like slap-shotting. Slap-shotting?
Yeah.
Slap passing. He got pretty aggressive because he was having some issues hitting the targets, which
Mhm.
was pretty funny.
He's his little interview after, he said he can do that stuff in a game, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of pressure when you're by yourself and everybody's staring at you. So roughly 18,000 people staring at you to hit this target.
Yeah.
And it just, as he kept missing, it got
Oh, the
built
pressure
up, built
builds,
up,
right?
built- yeah.
It builds up.
So-
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, we just talked about the Gatorade puck control relay. That's where players had to stick handle through pucks around Gatorade bottles, which they called pylons, and through the gates where they had to flick up through the electronic gates. And
Right.
Yeah.
As they lit up, so there's 3 tiers, right?
Yes.
And yeah,
One was like
I
4
don't-
feet off the ground, 2
Yeah.
feet, and 3 inches off the ground.
I don't think
Bizarre.
you'll see it. You won't see it back.
No, that was
It was
weird.
too hard.
Yep. Johnny
Well,
Hockey.
or they'll leave it in, and these guys will be working on it for the next year.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be. No. Johnny Gaudreau from the Flames, he won that.
Uh-huh.
So, the Enterprise fastest skater.
Yep.
So that was 1 full lap around the rink, and that was either way. Connor McDavid,
Mm-hmm.
he won that.
Sure did.
Yeah, he was pretty fast.
Yeah.
Know what's funny about that?
Marginally.
Yeah, but know what is funny about that though? It looked like everybody else was. They were going, but McDavid looked like he just had another gear, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it looked like he could have went faster.
Yeah, I was kind of watching around the first turn around the first net, and
Mhm.
the second net. Most of the times were pretty similar.
Yeah.
But he finished really strong.
Yeah.
So as he rounded that last net, he almost crashed into the boards actually, but he finished hard.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Still not the fastest skater.
Yeah. You have some issue with that, right?
Well, not really an issue, but Dylan Larkin is still the fastest.
Right, but you have to be at the All-Star game for that.
Right. But it's timed,
Yep.
and nobody beat his time.
The record.
Yeah. Because he took over Mike Gartner's record.
Yes, he did.
So now Dylan Larkin is still the fastest skater in the NHL.
But not yesterday.
He might have been.
He did. Yeah, he just wasn't playing.
He just wasn't in the All-Star team.
Okay. The PPG NHL hardest shot.
Uh-huh.
That was won by Alex Ovechkin.
Yep.
And the rules to that are you just shoot the puck really hard
Correct.
to see how hard you can do it.
It's a skill because you've got to get the radar to pick it up.
Yep.
And it all depends on where your stick hits the ice, right?
Sure.
You want
Yep.
with the one-piece sticks now, with these composite sticks, you want it to have a good flex, so
Yeah.
it snaps the puck.
Yeah.
But you got to land your stick perfectly on the ice,
Right.
and he did it well.
So it wasn't Zdeno Chara fast or Shea Weber fast, but it was still pretty good. 101.3 miles per hour.
And that was his second attempt.
Yeah.
His first one was only 98.
Yeah.
Only.
So slow.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Why do these guys want to play net with that? That guy coming down the wing,
I wouldn't.
or just stand in the faceoff circle.
I wouldn't. The Geico Save Streak competition. This was pretty cool. I like this one.
It was different.
Where the goalie would stand in net. And so instead of the traditional breakaways, you just have guys coming in trying to shoot. And if the goalies had a streak, 5, 6, 7, 13 saves, whoever had the longest streak would win.
And then a goal scored would end that streak.
That's correct.
Either start over if they haven't gone through every shooter.
Yep.
And then start their streak over again.
Yep.
So I thought 13 was going to win it.
Yeah, Pekka Arena had 13.
Right.
Yeah,
And then Marc-Andre Fleury stepped in.
yeah, he had a couple posts.
Yeah.
Whew.
And a couple guys missed the net.
Yeah.
A couple guys... Well, there was a couple poke checks, which was really cool to see.
Yes.
Because you don't see poke checks anymore. But that was
Yeah,
pretty fun.
Fleury, he's known for poke checking,
Yeah,
right?
it was really good.
He's not afraid to do that.
Oh, it was fun.
And finally, the Honda NHL Accuracy Shooting Contest. So it was great to see Brian Boyle, by the way.
Absolutely, yeah. Back home to Tampa.
Yeah, back home to Tampa. Was recently diagnosed with leukemia.
Yep.
At the beginning of the year,
Mhm.
and was has since got a clean bill of health and is playing every day now. But it was neat to see him. He was leading for a bit, and then Brock
Yep.
Besser came up,
Yes, he did.
and he did pretty well.
He said, sorry, Brian.
Sorry, Brian.
I'm taking this one.
Now, question, because Brian Boyle and Brock Besser both have very nice flow.
Yep.
Who had the nicer flow?
I think Besser.
The blonde locks?
Yeah.
It almost looks like Prince
There's more
Charming.
mobility to it.
Prince Charming playing hockey. Doesn't he?
Sure. I guess so.
That's what I like Brian Boyle's hair too. It looked good last night.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. He had the little Superman curl. It was awesome.
Apparently not super enough.
Not for that competition. So what did you think about the competition?
That particular one?
No, the whole thing.
Oh, I loved it.
It was fun.
Yeah,
It's fun to watch, right?
It was new. Like, really, all the events were pretty cool. Even the target thing, adding another target and having them light up. You
Yeah.
could see the players were... There was 3 seconds
Yeah.
before the target would change.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of time.
No, they're quick.
If you're going to grab a puck figuring out what target you want to hit. It's already changed.
Yep.
So you have to be lightning fast.
We might have to record us doing those skills competitions.
I think that'd be amazing.
It would.
Yeah.
Like playing
Someday.
road hockey. That would be fun. Road hockey
I got some
competition.
targets at home. We can.
We could do it.
Yeah, we could.
That's fun. By the way, San Jose is going to be hosting the 2019 All-Star Game next year.
Yep.
That'll be January 25th to 27th, 2019. And then, of course, there was the 3-on-3 tournament this evening earlier. That was a $1 million prize on the line to win that.
Correct.
So,
About $90,000 each.
yeah, that's a pretty good payday.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, everybody who won these skill competitions last night, $25,000 in their pocket.
Right.
That's not too bad.
Nope.
Yeah. So the first game, we had the Pacific beating the Central Division earlier today, 5-2. I think Connor McDavid had like 4 assists in that game.
Yes.
Yep. The next one was the Atlantic beating the Metropolitan Division 7-4. Kucherov, he had the hat trick.
Yep.
Yep. And then the final was the Pacific versus the Atlantic. 5-2 was the final that score of that game. So the Pacific goes home with $90,000 each in their pocket. So Besser made 90 twins can carry like $115,000 in 2 days.
Good for him. Was he
That's
19?
not bad.
He's 19.
19 or 20, yeah.
You better save it.
And he was also the MVP.
Correct.
So what did he get for the MVP?
I'm not sure what he got for that. Maybe
Okay.
like a new bike.
Like motorbike?
No.
Like 10-speed?
Maybe.
I had a 10-speed once,
Did you really?
and yeah, it
I
got
had 3-speed. That's all I could handle.
it got stolen.
What?
Well, it had a suede seat on it, right?
Oh.
It's pretty sweet.
That's
It
too
was
bad.
brown,
That's too bad. I
and then it had
a
a suede seat.
I had a 3-speed.
Yep.
With curled handlebars.
Oh yeah. Okay, I
With
got you.
metallic green wrap around the handlebars.
Nice.
And a green metallic banana seat. Do you know what a banana seat is?
Oh, I sure do.
Yeah. It was amazing.
That is
It's really the only Easter gift I remember getting.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. It was in my bedroom when I woke up. It was right in front of me.
You're like, thank you, Easter Bunny.
Yeah. How'd you carry
Fantastic.
this on your back?
Aren't bunnies small? Okay, so some other news that we're going to talk about. So Alex Ovechkin, an all-star.
Yes.
He won the hardest slap shot competition last night.
Yep.
He became the third player in NHL history to score 30-plus goals in their first 13 seasons.
Pretty
So
incredible.
the other two, who are they? Who would you say?
30 goals.
30 goals, 13 seasons. The first 13 seasons.
Gretzky.
Yes. Of course. That one was easy.
And there's one more.
Yes.
Lemieux.
Wrong.
Oh.
You actually mentioned him earlier.
Do they really?
Fastest skater.
Larkin.
Larkin hasn't been around for 13
I
seasons
know.
yet, has he?
Not at all. That was a horrible
Maybe
guess.
in midget.
Let's say Mike Gardner then.
Mike Gartner is correct.
Okay. Wow. I would never have guessed that without your little hint.
Yeah, I mean, you remember he had a lot of. He had a lot of
Where did he play the majority of his games? Washington?
Washington, and then the Leafs, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then somewhere else. Did he retire somewhere else?
I don't know.
And for a while, I remember him. He had a great mustache.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and then he
I think
shaved
it.
it.
Was like part of his superpowers.
Yeah, and then he shaved it, and then
It
went to
all fell
Toronto.
apart. Yeah. All fell apart.
Yeah, it sure did. Mike, what happened? You were going for 15 straight seasons with 30 goals. Shave the mustache. Yeah.
Bad mistake.
It was announced over the All-Star weekend. Gary Bettman had a little powwow with the press.
Was he
Mentioned,
dressed as a pirate at the same time?
yeah, it was Pirate
Yeah.
Festival in Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Massive, apparently.
Yeah, was
Did you see
total.
that? Did you see this clips of that giant ship full of people dressed as pirates?
Yes.
And Bettman was one of them.
Yeah, that's right. And the Stanley
the
Cup.
Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup was there.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, he announced that Edmonton and New Jersey, they're going to be playing in Sweden to open their regular season next season. Yeah.
That's good.
So they're going to be there.
Yeah.
Edmonton and New Jersey, they have any Swedish players on their roster? Probably a few.
Nothing that comes to mind.
Is that Cassian?
I don't believe so.
No. Okay. Nico Hischier. No, he's Swiss.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we're going to have to take a look at these rosters
look
and
at
get
the
back to you
roster.
on that.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody.
Yep. Winnipeg and Florida are going to be playing 2 games in Helsinki, Finland
Mm-hmm.
in November. So a little bit of a homecoming for Mr. Barkov
Mm-hmm.
and Mr. Laine coming home to Finland
Right.
next year.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that'll be cool. It's nice. It's nice to see some of this. I know I've got some reservations about having, the NHL in
So far.
when there's a whole lot of other
Fantastic.
cities that could use them in North America. But it is
Sure.
good to see, the game being played in other places just to kind of
Yep.
promote it.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, it gives these players an opportunity to play in front of their families
They're families.
that they'd never get the opportunity to do.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. The Flames and the Bruins, by the way, could possibly be playing 2 games in China.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, Bettman really wants to get
The game in China?
Asian countries.
Yeah. Well, it's a huge market, right?
Hockey market?
It was
Or
huge
just there's a lot of money
basketball
there?
market. A big population, right?
Okay.
Population means
More money,
more revenue.
for sure.
Yeah. So it's not
Yeah.
unintelligent. However.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting to see where how these games turn out.
Yep.
Yeah. Dave, there's some things that happened this week with goalie interference. I
Those
think
are ever.
Bettman addressed that as well a little bit. He said that he was, they're monitoring it. They had some meetings with the officials,
Yep.
and it was really because of 2 big calls this past week,
Sure.
wasn't it?
Yep.
Isn't that kind of what escalated it?
I think there's probably more than 2, but 2 that come to mind that are
Yeah, 2 pretty big ones.
some younger players.
Yeah, so there was a game last week between Colorado and Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
where Austin Matthews scored a goal, but it was deemed that he interfered with the goalie.
Which I think he did.
I think he did as well.
His hands were under Bernier's glove.
Yes,
Blocker.
with the blocker.
Right.
Yep.
But the problem is
What is the problem?
the next one you're going to talk about.
Yeah. So anyway, the next shift, Austin Matthews scored, and I'm sure everybody's seen this.
Mm-hmm.
He also
signaled a goal.
did the signal for the goal
Right.
beside the referee.
Right.
The
Showing up the referee.
Showing up the ref, and the ref was looking at him like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you should be doing that, Austin.
Which he did again today.
Did he do it again today?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Him and Jack Eichel.
Oh, nice. By the way, speaking of referees,
Mm-hmm.
did you see the referees at the skills competition last night? They're pretty serious.
Yeah, they were.
There's like 3 of them.
There's a lot of money on the line.
Yeah, true. Yeah, $25,000 per. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Bonus.
then there was Connor McDavid. He scored a shootout winner, and then he chirped the refs. Allowed goal from earlier by Ryan Strome in overtime, where they thought they won, but it was also deemed interference.
And if you look at the rules of interference, goaltender interference, it was interference.
Yes.
But he kicked the goalie's glove.
Yep.
In the blue ice. And Strome came along and just put it in the net.
That's interference. Is it not?
By the rule.
By
right now.
definition?
By the rule right now, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, are they right to complain about it? I think they have a right to complain about it.
Yeah.
Because there's been no consistency, is the thing.
So Connor McDavid scored a filthy goal to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said to the ref as he was skating by, "Go upstairs."
Yeah, you should call.
Yeah.
Go upstairs.
Go upstairs. Yeah, to make sure that one was in. And subsequently, he was given a 10-minute misconduct penalty for abuse of officials.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of a.
What do you think about that?
I don't like that call.
No, I don't like it either.
But who do you blame?
Well, there's no consistency. That's just
right.
it.
That's right. So is it a training issue? Is it putting too many
Okay, but
decisions on too many people?
Sure, but I mean, if a coach challenges because he thinks it's an interference call, who are they going to? It's not the referees. They're going upstairs. They're going to Toronto.
But then they don't. The referees watch it on an iPad at the penalty box.
So it's the referees making the call?
Yeah.
In the playoffs, it goes to Toronto, right?
I don't even know for sure.
I thought it
But-
did.
But right now,
It's just
if
the officials
referee
on the
doesn't-
ice.
If it's a goal and the referee doesn't say it's goal interference,
Hmm.
right away, with any goal scored,
Yeah.
right now, the bench staff or coaching staff, rather up in the press box or wherever, is immediately looking at it for a review
Yep.
to see if it's offside or goaltender interference. These teams can't even celebrate a goal right now.
No, without.
You can't. They don't. Set
If it's
the horn
close.
off. They don't set the horn off in the arena.
Mhm.
Even if it's not close, they're immediately looking at their iPads to see if it should be called back, just to get the advantage against the other team.
Right, or
to-
to
to
see if
disallow a
there's
goal.
or to see if maybe it was offside. So they're looking at every single close play,
Yeah.
and there's people employed by the teams to look for these things that are that close.
Absolutely. So you have 4 officials on the ice.
That's no pressure for the officials at all, is it?
Well, what do they care?
Yeah.
Right? They're there to make it right.
Yep.
So there's 4 officials on the ice. There's a goal.
Hmm.
Coaches are looking at their iPads. They challenge it. Why not?
Yeah.
What did they have to lose really to challenge it? They might get a 2-minute minor on the offside one,
Right.
but that's it. Who cares? But then it goes back on the ref's decision again. So the ref made a decision not to call it interference.
Yep.
They score. Now the coaches want to say, you better look at that again, so they can look at it like a second, third, fourth time, and it's still going to make. Is it really making it right? He's still going to use his opinion
Sure.
if it should be counted.
Sure.
or not.
Absolutely.
So I still don't think it's right. I think
It's very subjective,
get
isn't it?
rid of the video review altogether. It's wasting so much time.
Yeah.
These guys don't know if they can celebrate fully for a goal.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just 4 guys on the ice. It's a goal or it's not a goal.
Yeah.
Leave
There is a
Leave it.
lot of really close marginal calls.
The
Oh,
coaches are still upset at the end of the decision.
he tapped his glove. Oh well,
Yeah.
that's goaltender interference. Before you'd have to bowl over the goalie.
Right.
Then you would know it was goaltender interference. And
Right.
I get that.
Yep.
However, now here's a flip side as well. Should the players be showing up the referees though? Should
No.
they be saying stuff like go upstairs, pointing at the goal, saying, I got it this time?
No, absolutely not. But they're frustrated because of the inconsistency.
Yeah, and
so
I get that.
I agree with the players. I really do.
So you think they should be showing up the referees?
No. But they have to make.
They're trying to make a point.
They have to. Yeah, exactly. They have to throw their opinion out there, saying, "This is nuts. It's never the same anywhere we go."
Uh-huh.
So, if one ref calls it not a goal, the next night it'll be a goal
True.
because you got a different ref
Yeah.
who has a different perspective of what just happened.
Yep.
There's no consistency.
Yeah.
But it's just.
I can see how it'd be
it's gotten too
frustrating.
far. It's gotten too far. It's either a goal or not, and leave it at that. The coaches will be mad until the game gets going again.
Yeah.
Because the coaches are mad when it first happens, and then they do a challenge. The refs watch it again, and the coaches are still mad because it either doesn't get overturned or it does get overturned. Either way, there's going to be a coach mad.
Yeah,
So-
it makes it difficult.
Which is what you had in the first place
Right.
before the review.
So just don't have the
Don't
review.
waste your time with the review. Either
Yeah.
one of the coaches is going to be upset anyway.
So let's get more consistent, or figure out the rule.
I don't know. I'm frustrated.
A lot of gray area in this rule.
It sure is.
You're frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
Frustrated.
It's crazy watching the game because you don't even know if it's a goal or not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's nuts.
Put away your frustratedness. The Calgary Flames, Dave. Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah.
He's on waivers
Sure.
now. And the Flames did the right thing. I think the experiment is done. They don't want to see him not play at all anymore.
Right.
So they put him on waivers so
Okay.
another team can pick him up.
Sure.
So that's classy.
Will someone pick him up?
It's a good question.
You want him on Montreal?
Can he score goals?
Yes.
Then yes.
I would take him on Detroit too.
Okay.
Just have him in the dressing room because we got a lot of young guys in our team.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Great.
indeed.
He'd be great leadership, and if he scores a couple, whatever.
Why not,
I'd
right?
take him. I'd take him for the rest of the year for sure.
Why not? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to this this thing, Detroit Montreal thing.
Okay.
Let's ask the question first of all that, Red Wings fans, Montreal fans, are maybe resigned to already, or are thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Are they both done? Are they done? Are they making the playoffs, or is this year just play it out?
Well, if you
Are
look
they
at the
sellers?
numbers- if you look at the numbers, they're not eliminated yet.
Mathematically. Yeah.
But I
It's tough. It's going to be it's going to be tough to make up those points.
yeah.
Yeah.
But are they? I don't think they've made a decision to be sellers or buyers yet. Either team.
Yeah. If I was the
I
GM,
think that's the
if I was the
right-
GM of either team, though, I think I'd be a seller. Why not?
for both teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you can be the GM of only one team, but one team at a time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's discuss Detroit first.
All right.
So after 48 games, they currently sit 12th in the Eastern Conference.
Yep.
19, 21, and 8 with
So
46
four
points.
spots out of a playoff spot.
Correct.
Okay.
4 spots. So what's went well? What has went well with this team so far this year?
With Detroit, what's gone well? Let's see. Most of the young guys they've called up have produced.
Yes. So Larkin, Mantha, Bertuzzi.
Yeah. Yeah, Bertuzzi's been a great addition.
They've looked pretty good, haven't they?
Yep. Yep.
Athanasiou.
Athanasiou.
Yeah.
Former London Knight.
Yep.
Playing. He scored some great goals when he first.
He has, but he's only
Decided to join
but he's
the
only
lineup.
scored 9.
Yeah.
That's the
But
challenge,
big
right?
goals.
Some big
goals,
ones.
timely goals.
Yep.
Larkin seems to be up and down,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I said way back before we even started this season that he needs to be the man,
He sure does.
or Detroit's gonna fall.
Yeah, no, he's leading the team in scoring,
Yeah,
but
just not
it's,
enough. Just not
yeah,
enough.
it's only 38 points, right?
Right.
In 48 games.
Right.
Mike Green has looked pretty good. Obviously, he's an
Yep.
all-star.
Yep.
He's kind of found his game. He's not
Yep.
been injured,
Mm-hmm.
so
Just showcasing him.
yeah, he kind of.
His contract's up this year.
Yes, it is. What has not gone so well? Would you say?
Almost everything else.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of struggles in goaltending
Yes, there is.
and possibly defense,
Possibly.
which is it has been defense,
Mhm.
but that kind of goes hand in hand with bad defense. You're gonna get bad goaltending because
Mhm.
they're just left out to dry.
Yep. Their goal scoring's been a challenge as well.
Yeah.
They're 28th in the league
Mm-hmm.
in goals scored.
But there's 31 teams, so they're not last.
That is true. They've only scored 126. Did I say that?
You did now.
Yeah, 126 goals.
Wow.
Their power play is 18th in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Penalty kill, 19th in the league,
Mhm.
79.5%. So not bad.
No, it's not too
I mean,
bad.
it's lower, the lower half, but it's not horrible. It's not
I bet
31st.
you if you look at that penalty kill
Uh-huh.
at 79.5, there's a small margin between the rest of the teams.
Yeah,
Like who's leading? What would the percentage be for the
88.
leader? Right.
Yeah.
So 9%.
Yeah. And that's just it with penalty kill. But I mean, sometimes that 9% could be a big difference, right?
Yep.
Yep.
For sure.
So would you say inconsistency has played the Wings this season?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It sure has.
Because how did they go and they beat New Jersey 3-0. Next time they play them, they lose 3-1.
Uh-huh.
There's a perfect example right there.
Yeah. They started the season off pretty good, too.
They won 4 or 5 straight
Yeah.
to start.
Yeah.
But they beat the Leafs, I believe.
I think they did at one point.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good.
It was-
That is good
That's
news.
a huge victory.
Yes. I would say the challenge, Dave, is for the future. Would you not say that?
Yep.
I mean, I can show you. We're looking at Cap Friendly here, and you look at some of the contracts on here.
Mm-hmm.
Do those scare you a little bit?
Nope.
Look, for example, no. Justin Abdelkader,
Yep.
30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's got another 5 years on that contract.
Yeah.
4.2 million.
Could be a buyout.
Yeah.
Not this year. But he
No.
hasn't been healthy this year at all.
No.
So his numbers are atrocious this year. But I don't know. He's 30 years old. Like that's not bad.
Thomas Tatar, 27, still in still in the prime.
Mm-hmm.
5.3 for another 3 years after
Yep.
this year.
Yep.
Franz Nielsen, 33. He still has another 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Does that scare you a little bit, that one?
That one a little bit, but they could deal that guy too,
Okay.
for sure. somebody would pick him up.
Franz Nielsen?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. He can score goals.
Henrik Zetterberg.
He's done.
He's done. He's
This
got
is
another
last season.
3 years, 6 million.
But this is last year he's announced.
Really?
Yeah.
But he still has another 3 years on his contract.
Apparently he's waiving those.
Okay.
So there's some freed up cap money.
There you go. $6 million a year, too. That's not
Yep.
bad. Darren Helm, he's been injured.
Mm-hmm.
He has another 3. Now, it's what is kind of scary here, your young guns. So you've got Dylan Larkin, Anthony Mantha, Tyler Bertuzzi. They're all on their entry-level contracts, and they're going to be looking for an increase.
But most of the players I've seen in the Detroit organization they don't go looking for big money anywhere else.
Right.
One I can really remember was Fedorov,
Mm-hmm.
and he really didn't it didn't pan out for him.
Yeah.
Right. So, I think most of these guys love the Illich family so much, and Ken Holland, and they're just it's a great team. They like being around the team.
It's a good organization to be
original
around.
Team.
Yep.
They've been very successful.
New building?
People want to be part of that.
Who doesn't want to be playing in the pizza box,
Great
right?
Yeah. So I think they'll stick around.
Okay.
And they won't get too greedy. I don't think.
Danny DeKeyser, he's still only 27, $5 million a season for the next,
He's defense, and Detroit's not looking too bad with defense. Like, they got Martin Firk, and they've also got Joe Hickett's coming up. That's going to be
Yeah, I mean
really
they've got some
smaller guys, but they're going to be good.
Yeah.
They're aggressive.
Yeah. So I mean, I think some of the contracts are a little bit. Are they tradable? Maybe some of those.
Some of them are.
Some of them are.
Other guys they'll get bought out maybe a year or two.
Yeah. Now you mentioned goaltending. Are you? Is that what you think Detroit needs to focus on? Is maybe finding another
I think
goaltender?
starting there would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mrazek and Jimmy Howard. I mean, Jimmy Howard has played a majority of the games.
Mm-hmm.
He's got one more season left before he becomes a free agent.
Yep.
And then Mrazek is a restricted free agent next season.
Mm-hmm.
He's only 25.
Yep.
Would you keep him? Would you try to sign him?
I would keep Mrazek. Yeah.
Yep. What happens to Howard?
Well, with 1 year left on his contract, you could easily, if you're going to be a seller,
Yep.
you could get rid of him
Mm-hmm.
and get a couple picks or get something,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so there's going to be a team that, like, you know what, we're like a pretty good goalie away from making noise in a playoff run,
Sure.
or a good backup. Even if Jimmy Howard could back up King Henward.
Yeah.
Henrik.
Yeah, King
That'd
Henrik.
be a
Yeah.
pretty good backup there.
Would not be bad at all.
Or he'd be good in Philadelphia. Help out.
Jimmy Howard's won a cup, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
That doesn't hurt.
no, he's
Knows
got
how to win.
experience through the playoffs, right? So
Yep.
pretty good value.
Right.
But you got to go with youth for goalies.
So do you think they need to tear it down? Do you think they need to make some trades then?
I'm still up in the air if they need to be sellers or buyers.
Okay.
I really am. I'm not giving up on the season yet.
Really?
No.
Okay, good for you. Good for you. I, on the other hand,
You're a quitter?
I'm not a quitter. I think maybe it's tough. It's tough. I mean, you got Boston in that division. You got Toronto. You've got.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your
the
division's tougher than the Red Wings for sure.
we're in the same division.
No. it's gonna be harder for same conference, right?
Yes,
It comes down to the top 8 teams in the conference.
correct.
I don't know. They're both in the same boat, really.
Right. So Montreal, after 49 games, they currently sit 13th, just underneath Detroit in the Eastern Conference. They're 20, 23, and 6, 46 points.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's went well with this team? And I'm going to have to say probably not very much.
Okay.
I mean, besides maybe Victor Mete sticking around,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Sure. Getting all kinds of experience
Yes.
for down the road.
Yeah, exactly. So that's been pretty good. Brendan Gallagher has looked really good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Scored
Stayed
some big
healthy.
goals. He's stayed healthy. Exactly. His hands have been safe this season. Shea Weber's been out of the lineup, so he hasn't been able to hit him in practice. So that's probably good. What has really not went well? I think there's been a couple of really disappointing performances by some players.
Sure.
So Jonathan Drouin, he was brought in to be an 80-point producer.
Yep.
Not even
A
close.
centerman.
Yes. And I don't think center's for him.
No.
I don't think that at all.
But he's back on center. He was for a game or two. He went to the wing.
But he shouldn't be. That's just it. And that's the point. I don't think he is a centerman.
Mm-hmm.
Max Pacioretty,
Mm-hmm.
very streaky, very inconsistent.
Sure.
I mean, he's leading the league in scoring now because he's gotten a little bit. He's warmed up a little bit. Sorry, the team. Certainly not the league.
That's streaky, all right.
Yeah. Carey Price has not looked very Carey Price-like.
No.
He's struggled, I think, with fatigue at the beginning of the season, so
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be back.
Yep.
I mean, he's good enough. He's smart enough.
Yeah.
Doggone it.
People like
People
him.
like him. Carl Alsner. I know you were excited about that signing.
I thought it was going to be a lot better
in
for you,
July.
but that was something else.
That's not worked out very well,
No,
has it?
Not at all.
And that's
Washington just giggled about that one.
Yeah. Oh, good. Someone else took him.
He's gone.
Still got another 4 years at $4.6 million.
Yowza.
That kind of scares me.
Yeah.
Shea Weber, he's only played 26 games this season.
Wow.
Injured. Yep. The defense overall, Dave, has just not looked very good.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
129 goals for, 26th in the league. So not a whole lot of scoring. They didn't really address a whole lot of needs. I think really letting Markov go.
But
Radulov.
You think he was going to go anyway?
I think if
Did
they
that
had,
was a battle they decided not to get into.
yeah, I think if they had said we'll pay you, he would be playing, and their defense might be a
No,
little
they're
bit better.
They weren't paying him.
Yeah,
So once
And I don't think it was-
everybody else is getting paid.
yeah.
He's
I
out
just,
there.
I don't know. That was, yeah. They
Yeah.
haven't looked good.
Nope. not at all.
Joe Morrow, David Schlemko. I mean, they haven't really filled Markov's skates.
Nope.
To be honest.
Nope. Definitely not.
Again, inconsistency. I mean, they beat Washington one night, and the next night they lose to Boston for the fourth time this season. I mean, it's inconsistent. Inconsistent play from players. Sometimes they're not showing up. Jacob De La Rose, Charles Hudon, Byron Fraze. What is he even doing up on the team? It's puzzling to me
He's got
sometimes.
a couple goals,
Yeah, a couple.
but just not enough.
Right.
A couple of the 129.
You know, Paul Byron's been very streaky. Alice Hemsky, that experiment is done.
Sure it is.
Yep. Andrew Shaw just
never panned out.
not really.
Like he used to score huge goals
Yep.
in Chicago.
Thomas Plekanec, he won't be re-signed next season.
No.
And there's $6 million.
You might have a few more guys ready to leave or not willing. Either way.
Yeah, Lehkonen, he had a great season last season. He just hasn't looked great.
Mm-hmm.
Also, entry-level contract. He was injured part of the season as well.
Mhm.
Jeff Petry's looked decent.
Yep.
But he should be playing. He's not a top pairing defenseman. I don't think. I think he's second.
Yep.
Second pairing.
Mhm.
Good, definitely a good defenseman. But you need someone in that
Yeah.
upper
What about
tier.
Daniel Carr. Like he scored some big goals last year.
Yeah,
Not
but
too many this year.
no, not really.
Hmm.
Yeah. Philip Deneau, not bad, but
Mhm.
he needs to be more consistent as well.
Didn't they just pick up this Logan Shaw guy?
Yeah,
He isn't.
not necessary.
No.
No. Anthony Emmy, of course. I mean, it's yeah.
There's better goalies available now.
Yeah, I
So
think.
if they're not going to be sellers,
Yeah, but I don't get it. I mean,
there's other teams.
they had
out there
Charlie Lindgren, Zachary Fakali.
Yeah, but there's other teams out there that you think would be sellers more than our two teams,
Yeah,
and they're still picking up guys.
I know it's strange.
Puyarvi.
Maybe they're just loading up.
To Ottawa.
Yeah, strange.
Is Ottawa not worse than us?
Yes.
And
Yes, they are.
They're not letting the dream go. So
Yeah.
I don't think we should either.
I honestly think that a couple of moves, free up some cap space.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of cap space right now, so that's a good thing.
So you're saying get ready for 2018-19?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so because, maybe try to get a good lottery pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying tank the season.
Okay.
But I mean they've
On
got
purpose?
yeah, on purpose. I mean they've got a lot
It's
of
not working for Arizona. 'Cause
No.
they've tanked a lot of seasons.
That's true, but I think they've got a good foundation, right?
Didn't Buffalo get 2 shutouts this week?
They did.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we might see some trades. Trade
Yeah.
deadline
Well,
should be interesting.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I think you'll see some moves for sure.
Okay, Dave.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay.
Do-da, do-da. Do-da, do-da. Do-da, do-da. Player of the week. Do-da, do-da. Do-da, do-da.
Okay, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Player of the week time.
I'm going to get a Casio.
Do it.
So it just appears that I'm...
Yeah. Just appears that you're playing. Who do you have this week for your player of the week?
It's not on this paper, so I'm going to change papers.
Okay.
Where is it?
I
My
don't
player
know.
of the week is none other than Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Okay. He passes Yager
Mm-hmm.
for points all time for the Penguins. So he got 3 points against a win over the Wild the other night, a 6-3
Yes.
win.
Yep.
And it puts him in second place behind Lemieux.
That's great.
So he has 1,082 points. And Lemieux, 1,723. Probably won't catch him. But
That's a lot of points.
But 3 points the other night against Minnesota, and just looking really good, making some nice changes in Pittsburgh. They were really struggling earlier, and
Mm-hmm.
I think he's fulfilling his captaincy role and making changes there.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so you just mentioned, actually, Buffalo had a couple of back-to-back shutouts.
Mm-hmm.
So my player of the week,
Obviously.
goaltender Robin Lehner
Okay.
from Buffalo.
Yep.
So he had back-to-back shutouts in Vancouver and in Edmonton, so 2 road games.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped all 63 shots he faced, and that brings his season total to 11 wins, 18 losses, 6 overtime losses, with a 2.87 goals against average and a .912 save percentage.
Now, if you put those numbers in, say, Tampa,
Yep.
he wouldn't even be on the team.
Probably not.
Well, good for them. Really.
Yeah.
They shut out Vancouver. Who was
Yeah.
the other shutout they had? I think it was.
Edmonton.
Did you say that already?
Yes, I sure did. Yeah. Okay, so Dave, next week we're going to try a game,
Okay.
another game
Yep.
before we play our
Yep.
next game.
Yep.
This one is called Slewfoot Stymie.
Yes.
So the game next week is, and here's how the rules are going to work. If you stump or stymie Dave or myself,
Yeah.
we'll put your name in a draw for a monthly draw. And we're going to start it in February. So at the end of February, all the questions we answer, if you stump us, so you'll have to send us questions, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you send us a question that stumps us, we'll put your name in a draw for a prize at the end of February.
I don't think I can be stumped.
There you go. There's a challenge. The gauntlet has been thrown. So come up with your questions. You'll have to send them to me so Dave doesn't see them. Dave, we'll try to stump you all in the month of February.
Okay.
So you have to send your questions to
February's
me.
my month.
feedback@slewfoothockeyshow.com is the email. Send me a question. I won't show Dave.
Right.
You have to tell me the answer too. Or I can research it.
Yeah.
Anyway, send me the questions. We'll ask Dave. If you stump him or stymie him, name is put in a draw.
Right.
Starting next week.
Sounds good.
Send in your questions. All right. Before we go, we're going to play a quick game of Yes Way, No Way.
Right on.
Let's play Yes Way, No Way.
I'm just breaking into a Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm going to go first.
Look at some cheap suits.
Yeah, we totally do. So Yes Way, No Way.
Mm-hmm.
There are no wrong answers, except for yours.
Huh.
I'm just kidding.
Stumped already.
Okay, so this is the Detroit-Montreal version of Yes Way, No Way, because we're
Yes.
talking about our teams.
Yep.
All right, Dave, my first question. Detroit will probably be active at the trade deadline. Seeing as they have some cap issues, they should be looking to unload some players with some hefty contracts. We've already talked about that.
Mhm.
That being said, Detroit will offload all-star defenseman Mike Green to a contending team.
Yes way.
You think Yes Way?
I do.
There we go.
Yes way.
I agree.
Contract's up.
Yes,
It's time to go.
I think. Okay. All right.
The honeymoon. in Tampa
Honeymoon is over.
And Tampa is over. You
Yeah.
had a great weekend? Then you got to go now. The Wings. Oh, I'm asking the wrong questions.
You are?
Oh, well. It's all about Detroit this week.
Okay, that's fine.
I just got onto that. That's amazing. The Wings are 1 goal scorer away from making the playoffs. Can you say James Neal?
Wow, you think that? No.
No.
I think James Neal, if he gets dealt, he's going to a contender. But you think Detroit's a contender still?
I'm not giving up.
Okay, good for you.
And if we get rid of Mike Green,
Mm-hmm.
sure, get a couple picks because his contract's up. James Neal's contract is also up.
Okay.
Bring him on.
Why not, right?
It's going to be great. He'd love it in Detroit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
What's your
Dave.
next Detroit question.
My next question. Max Pacioretty has been on again, off again for the Habs this season. He has 16 goals, 15 assists so far this season. He could definitely be an interesting trade target for a team that's looking for some additional scoring, streakiness, and maybe a change of scenery would help him. You know, he has been a very reliable goal scorer for the Habs the past years. In fact, he has scored the 5th most goals in the NHL in the past 5 years. Past 5 seasons, he's 5th in goal scoring, only behind Ovechkin, Crosby, Pavelski, and Tarasenko.
Wow.
My question is, will
He's still behind
Pacioretty...
those guys this year.
Yeah, true. Will Max Pacioretty be traded this season to a contender?
No way.
No way.
No way.
Think they're going to hang on to him?
No, I think he'll be dealt, but it won't be to a contender.
Okay. Just to anyone?
Yeah.
To Detroit?
It's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible.
But I don't know. I just don't. He's not showing that he can do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going to pick him up? Who's going to say he's? I see something. I see a sparkle in his eye.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think that happened.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right. Yes, it's only been one season that the Wings have missed the playoffs,
Yes.
but there has been speculation that Ken Holland is leaving the team at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard this?
Yes.
Okay. Steve Yzerman would be a great fit to take over the GM spot. Where he'd work with a team that's absolutely has he has interest in.
Mm-hmm.
Played there his entire 19-year career.
Yep.
He would accept that challenge, I believe.
Yep.
You know, start a team from where he wants them. His contract in Tampa, he's in the last year of his 4-year deal.
Is he?
He sold his house on Davis Island in Tampa.
Really?
Do you think Ken Holland is done and Yzerman will eventually come in?
Yes way.
Why not? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's make things interesting.
Did I
You built that
influence
up
your
nicely.
decision?
Yeah. No, you built that up
Amazing.
nicely.
He sold his house.
Tampa,
I'm
if they
sure
win,
he has more than one.
if
But
t-
he sold one of his houses.
yeah. But if Tampa wins a cup this year, why not? Move on.
Yeah, you've done what you can do.
Yep.
Your contract's up.
I'm sure it would be
I
renewed.
think he always wanted to have Ken Holland's job.
Yeah.
This is the time.
This is the place.
Amazing.
All right. Dave, at the start of the season, Detroit speedster Andreas Athanasiou
Uh-huh.
was an unsigned, unrestricted free agent, but agreed to a contract with the Wings at the last possible minute
Yes.
to start the season.
Mhm.
This will not be the case this next season. The Wings will be unsuccessful this offseason, and Athanasiou will not be back with the Wings next season.
I say yes way.
Yes way.
Unfortunately, I'd hate to see him go because the guy's
Mhm.
great hands, great speed.
Yep.
A 1-year deal? You know what? It could almost be like the Kadri 1-year deal.
It could be.
Show me what you got, kid.
Yep.
And you played great. Hey, here's 4 more years for you, or whatever you got,
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
So possibly he'll get 3 or 4 years. It's all going to come down to. I think it's going to be all about money with him,
It is.
not so much term.
Nope. Pay me.
Yep.
Show me the money.
Too bad.
Yep.
All right. This kind of goes along with what we just talked about a little bit
Mm-hmm.
about goalie situations. So the Wings will pick up Brian Elliott and deal Jimmy Howard, leaving them with Mrazek as the number 1 and Elliott as their backup.
Yes way.
Why not? Let's start some rumors.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
It would be fine.
Brian Elliott's contract is up.
Yeah.
He's not really doing it in Philadelphia,
Nope.
so a change of scenery. Howard deals his contract
Another
ready
goalie
to
change
go.
in Philadelphia.
Howard's got 1 more year.
Why not? Let's do it.
He could maybe help Philly. Who knows?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Dave,
Yes.
John Tavares will be a free agent come the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
he will delight all Habs fans around the world by not re-signing with the Isles or anyone else and sign with the Canadians, who have a lot of cap space. Paying him what he wants and getting that number one center and scoring that the Habs desperately need. Yes way or no way? Interesting.
It is,
Uh-huh.
but no way.
No way.
Wrong.
If he's if he's gonna move,
Yep.
he's gonna want to win.
Yeah, I saw that interview.
So
Uh,
he's going to a new arena. They're going back to the island.
but do they have the team?
They look pretty good.
They
They're
look
a
not
couple
too bad.
Players away.
Okay.
Bailey's playing good. Barzal's playing good. Eberle's starting to score.
What if they pick up Pacioretty?
Got you ready for
They're going to have to give up a lot.
Tavares?
Yeah.
No, I think he's going to stay.
You think he's going to stay in the island?
Yep.
Okay.
New arena. Why not?
Okay.
All right.
Wrong.
Again, we talked about this earlier too.
Yeah.
Mike Green contract ends this year. We will seal deal with the Preds as the Wings and Nashville trade D-men Green for Ellis.
No way.
What? He had a yes way face.
Nope. I would say
Why?
that the Predators aren't going to give up Ryan Ellis.
He's not. He's got 5 points in his last 8 games.
He just came back from injury.
Well, then
he's got to
not-
get in game shape.
Then he's not ready.
Right. And why would you why would you trade for Mike Green? Not happening. Ryan Ellis is a lot younger.
Yep. So it's great for Detroit.
So this is what you want. It's not.
Absolutely.
It doesn't make sense for Nashville. So that's what you want.
Take Mike Green. They would.
Yeah, of course they would. Who wouldn't?
Detroit.
Okay.
All right.
My last one.
Yep.
So the Red Wings and Habs will not make the playoffs this season. That much is certain. However, they will both have successful off seasons and end up with some good draft picks. Then they will both have solid seasons next year and both make the playoffs. And I'm putting a bow on that.
Yes way.
Yes way.
You are
And-
correct, sir.
And they'll do it with 2 new GMs.
Yeah, quite possibly. Maybe Yzerman goes to Montreal.
Never gonna happen. Never.
Is he not bilingual?
No.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay.
Last
My
one.
fifth and final question.
Mm-hmm.
Wings will be sellers. Possibly some of their young stars currently in their lineup will be moved for picks. Maybe some opportunity for the Darlene lottery. Should we talk about bailing?
No way.
I don't think you want to trade those young guys. I think
I don't. But
I
if
think
you can,
I think you want to try to get rid of some of those other contracts.
yeah. But you've got to have some value there too. You can't just go, we're gonna dump this guy, dump this guy, dump this guy. You got to go.
Mhm.
Well, here's
Here's this guy
you
and
take
this guy.
this guy and this guy, and how about a little Anthony Mantha?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think that's
You got to tease him a little bit with
right.
some
Right.
valuable that
Yep.
they're going to have for a couple of years.
Yeah. Whatever the case may be, Dave, I think it is going to be an interesting offseason for both of our
I think
teams.
so.
I think
both-
it has to be.
Both franchises aren't meant to be in this position where they are now.
No. Two
They'll-
original
they'll
6
make
teams?
changes. They'll
No.
make changes.
Yeah, absolutely. Not happening.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to
So.
see the changes they make, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I think 2 new GMs.
2 new GMs. Yeah. Could be interesting.
Yep.
All right, folks. Well, that is the show for today.
That is it.
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. If you like this episode, hit the like button down here.
It's right here,
And we'd love if you subscribe to our show. That way, when another show comes out,
which is right here.
you'll see it first. We appreciate you spending some time with us. If you have a friend who really likes to watch two people talk about hockey,
Maybe mention
have them
it.
check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here on the YouTube, on the iTunes, all of that stuff, because this is also an audio portion
Yep.
of the show. Yeah, and we'd love to hear from you as well.
Yeah, and if you don't have friends, go get one and let them know.
Yeah, getting friends is easy. Keeping them is more difficult.
Sometimes it costs money.
You pay for friends. All right. If you have any comments, feedback, shoot a message on the comments below. We'd love to hear them. Feedback at slewfoothockeyshow.com if you have any questions for next week to try to stump Dave right here.
Good luck.
Check us out on Twitter at Slewfoot Show, at Slewfoot Fred.
And Slewfoot Dave.
Yes. And we will converse back and forth with you because we enjoy doing that.
We do.
All right. Dave, anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for spending the last hour with us. Remember, if you tube, don't drive.
Correct.
Or if you drive, don't tube while you're doing it.
Or if you're in real estate, Steve Eisman is looking for a place in the Detroit area.
There you go. Thanks, everyone. We hope you enjoy your week. Talk to you next time.